Manifestation is easier than you think. If you're still searching for what manifestation really is, how to manifest, the best technique, or wondering how long it takes, you are in the right place. By the end of the video, you will have all the answers. Why? Because I've been diving deep into this world of manifestation for over 10 years now through my own journey of transformation. And now I want to share my experience with you. After a heartbreaking divorce, facing both emotional and financial hardship, and navigating life as a single mom, I found a way to completely transform my world. I moved from the icy winter of Russia to the tropical warmth of Thailand. Now I'm living a life filled with adventure, joy, and exploration, the kind of life I once only dreamed of. And honestly, sometimes it still feels like a dream. This reality feels almost magical, but here's the truth. The universe has its own beautiful rhyme, and when you turn into it, the impossible becomes possible. So how did I manage it? Through the incredible power of the mind. In this video, I'm going to answer your burning questions about manifestation. What exactly is manifestation? What is the best technique? And how long does it really take to see results? This is the type of video you'll want to come back to over and over again. If you take notes, which I highly recommend, drop them in the comments below. It will help to others to understand the main points of the video. I want to give you the click you are looking for, the shift that finally unlocks the power of manifestation in your life. So, I will be happy if you subscribe. Buckle up and let's get started. You might feel like manifestation works sometimes, but when you really need it, it doesn't seem to click. This happens because you're projecting your power onto something external, instead of realizing that you hold all the power inside. You are the power. You've probably heard things like, this is a secret technique. This is the only way to manifest. Listen to this every night and you'll get everything. Don't believe? Well, I'm here to break it to you. There are no secret techniques. None. None. Here's the real truth. You are the technique. You are. I am. You are. The treasure is inside you. If you don't realize that, you'll keep looking outside yourself every single time. Write it down and understand this. So before we dive into techniques or strategies, you need to fully grasp this concept. Everything I am about to share might sound familiar, but it will finally give you that aha moment you've been looking for. So what really is manifestation? Let's break it down. So, what exactly is manifestation? I'm sure you've heard a lot of different definitions, but before we dive into the truth, let's explore some common ideas people have about it. Most people think manifestation is the ability to control or bend reality with their mind, right? Maybe you've heard, my thoughts create my reality. This is positive thinking, right? These typical definitions sound great in theory, but they often keep you stuck in a cycle of frustration. Why? Because if you can't hold on to that high frequency long enough to bring it into the physical world, it won't materialize. And that's where most people go wrong. So now think about it. Manifestation is often described as controlling reality with your mind, bending reality to your will, creating your desired outcome through thoughts alone. But here's the truth, those definitions are wrong. Let me explain. The reality you're trying to manifest already exists. Everything you want is already created. The real question is, how do you access it? How can you open the door? Here's the aha moment. True manifestation isn't about forcing the outside world to change for you. It's about changing your inner state, so deeply that you naturally attract what you want without needing to see it first. When your mindset aligns with your desires, the reality around you follows suit. Manifestation is less about making things happen outside of you and more about creating a state of being within you that naturally brings those things to you. It's like tuning yourself to the same frequency as your desires. When you feel, believe, and act as if you already have what you want, you become a match for it, and life starts aligning to make it a reality. Let's let that sink in for a second. Manifestation is not about forcing your reality to shift, it's about changing yourself internally to such a degree that you no longer need to see physical changes to believe in your power. Once you are in that state, the external shifts will happen effortlessly. So, to summarize, manifestation isn't about trying to change reality, it's about shifting within yourself until you no longer need external validation. That's when the magic truly happens. So, let's say you want to manifest financial abundance. Instead of stressing over where the money will come from or constantly worrying about your bank balance, you shift your energy. You start by feeling abundant in the present moment, celebrating the small things like a free coffee or an unexpected discount as signs that wealth flows to you. You begin acting with confidence and generosity, even if it's just treating yourself to something small, feeling grateful for what you already have. As you embrace this mindset, your need for external validation, like seeing a certain number in your bank account, fades. You feel rich because you've built that sense of wealth within. Then opportunities start appearing. Maybe you are offered a side gig, receive a bonus, or find a creative way to earn money you hadn't considered before. By shifting internally, you become a magnet for financial abundance, with reality aligning to mirror the wealth you've already cultivated inside. Inside. The truth about reality is not what you think. Here's something mind blowing. The physical world we call reality is nothing more than an illusion. And no, illusion doesn't mean fake, it just means that reality is not what it seems. It's constantly in motion, constantly shifting. Let me break it down for you. Even this even the stillest object, if you look at it under a powerful microscope, is made up of particles that are vibrating, moving, but our eyes can't see that. So when we say reality, we are talking about something that seems permanent and solid, but in truth, it's completely moldable. You've heard the phrase mind over matter, right? Well, it's not quite right. The truth is, mind and matter are one. Picture consciousness as electricity and matter as a light bulb. Electricity is invisible and formless on its own, but when it flows into a light bulb, it illuminates a room and takes on a visible form. Similarly, consciousness, like electricity, isn't something we can directly see or touch, but is the underlying energy that lights up our experience in the physical world, like the light bulb glowing. When our consciousness focuses, it shapes reality. Just as electricity powers different types of bulbs, creating different effects. The physical reality, you see, it's simply your imagination slowed down to the point where it looks solid. But here's the kicker: when you focus too much on this frozen reality, you're giving importance to something that doesn't deserve it. What does deserve your importance? You. You. And this is where the true definition of manifestation comes into play. Manifestation isn't about changing reality, it's about shifting internally to the point where you are no longer emotionally dependent on seeing reality change. When you are happy with or without what you desire, that's when it will manifest. Simple as that. Once you understand this, you can throw out all those funny techniques like staring in the mirror for hours or repeating affirmations that make you feel silly. You don't need any of that because manifestation isn't something you do, it's something you already are. You are manifesting. You are manifesting all the time, whether you realize it or not. And that's what we are diving into next. Stay tuned because this is where things get really interesting. How do you manifest? The answer might surprise you. So, you want to know how to manifest, yeah? Well, let me tell you something. You're already doing it. Asking how do I manifest is like asking how do I walk or how do I breathe. It's something you've been doing unconsciously your entire life. The key question isn't how to start manifesting, but how to manifest your desired reality. Here's the thing, you've been manifesting on autopilot, just like you breathe without thinking. So the real question should be, how do I shift my reality to what I want? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do that. Manifesting isn't something you need to learn, like someone teaching you how to breathe. It's something you're always doing, consciously or not. So instead of focusing on how, let's dive into what goes into the mechanics of creating your reality. Ready? Let's break it down. Your frequency is a combination of your thoughts, the mind, and your emotions, your mood, your energy. This mix is what determines the reality you experience. So, to change your reality, you have to shift your frequency. Let's get into it. Alright, let's dive deeper into how you manifest. Here's an important concept for you. Your frequency is like a product code that the universe reads. Think of it like ordering something on Shopee, Lazada, Amazon. Every item has a unique product code, and that's how the warehouse knows exactly what to send you. In the same way, your frequency, which is made up of your beliefs, thoughts, attention, emotional conviction, and identity, is the product code for the reality you experience. Your current reality is a direct result of the frequency you've been putting out. So, if you're asking, how do I manifest? The real question should be, how do I shift my frequency? Once you understand that, you'll realize you've been manifesting all along. You've just been doing it unconsciously. Now imagine your desired reality as a product on Lazada, waiting to be delivered. The key to getting that product is your dream life, lies in aligning your frequency with it. How do you do that? By adjusting your thoughts, beliefs, attention, and emotional energy to match that of your desired reality. Let's break it down further. In this third dimensional world, we deal with time and space, which is why you haven't experienced your dream reality yet. But in the fourth dimension, whether you call it the quantum field, universal storehouse, your desired reality already exists as a potential. Your dream life is happening in another version of reality right now. That desire you feel, it's a signal from that parallel universe where you've already achieved what you want. How cool is that? To manifest that reality, you have to start thinking and feeling as if you've already attained it. You need to tap into that reality. Your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions should reflect that you are living your dream life. That's the key to shifting your frequency and receiving your order from the universe. If you want to manifest something specific, here's a simple yet powerful principle. Your thoughts must reflect the reality you desire. Imagine the version of yourself who already has what you want, whether it's a loving relationship, financial success, or personal fulfillment. What thoughts would that vision of you have? What beliefs would this vision of you hold? Your job is to inject those kinds of thoughts into your mind now. This is the mindset you need to adopt. Let's say you want to manifest financial abundance. Instead of thinking, I wish I had more money or I can't afford that, you would start thinking like a version of yourself who already has financial freedom. Imagine what would wealthy you believe. Perhaps they'd think things like, I have more than enough for everything I need and want, or I am a magnet for opportunities. They'd feel confident, grateful, and secure, not worried about bills or expenses. Now, every time a thought of lack or worry sneaks in, replace it with a wealthy you thought. This shift in mindset helps you feel and act in ways that attract abundance. You start making choices that align with abundance, maybe networking more confidently or seeing opportunities you previously ignored. This way, you are tapping into the reality where financial success is already yours, aligning yourself to naturally receive it. It doesn't matter if you want to manifest a successful business or relationship or anything else. The beliefs that you hold need to support the reality you want to live in. For example, if you are dreaming of a happy marriage but believe that all men are trash, there's a disconnect between your beliefs and your desire. That belief isn't serving you, it's controlling you and keeping you stuck in your current situation. If you want money, but believe that it's dangerous to have big money, this belief doesn't serve you as well. So you need to change your beliefs. To manifest your desired reality, you need to align your beliefs with the outcome you want. If your beliefs don't serve your future, they are just obstacles. So, what beliefs do you need to shift to get where you want to go? Remember, the key is to act and think like the version of you who already has it all, already has everything you dream about. Tap into your desired reality. When it comes to manifestation, your attention, emotional conviction, and identity are the game changers. Let me break it down. Attention. Imagine yourself already living in your desired reality. How much attention would you give to things that don't serve you? Not much, right? The amount of attention you give to something right now reflects your current state of consciousness. The more you allow distractions, negativity, or doubts to capture your focus, the further you are from aligning with your goal. Emotional conviction. This is the secret sauce. Think about the word faith. It's often misinterpreted as trust, but in its Latin roots, it actually means confidence or conviction. When you're emotionally convinced of something, your frequency becomes powerful enough to permeate the universe. Combine this emotional conviction with focus, and you are tapping into your subconsciousness, which is the womb of your reality. That's how mountains move. Who do you believe yourself to be? Your identity should align with the version of you who's already living in the desired reality. Ask yourself, what would that version of me worry about? What would their dreams look like? Just like a butterfly doesn't think like a caterpillar, you have to start embodying their thoughts and actions of the future you. Are your current actions in line with that person? In summary, manifestation is something you already do unconsciously. I know you are probably on the edge of your seat wondering what's the best manifestation technique? Is it affirmations? I know some of you have been spending in the mirror, repeating, I'm rich, I love myself, feeling a little crazy, or maybe it's vision boards. What about scripting, writing out your perfect day like it's already happened, or visualization, seeing your future self in your mind's eye? But here's the thing, you're probably going to hate this answer. None of these are the best technique. None. You want to know what the best technique is? It's you. Again, it's you. That's right, you are the technique. You are the best technique. No amount of affirmations, vision boards, or readings are going to get you where you want to go if you don't realize that you hold the power. You hold the power. It's not about doing, it's about being. So stop searching for the perfect ritual or the secret hack. The best technique is realizing that you are already it. You are the one that shapes your reality. Everything else is just a tool to help you align with the fact. Let's get one thing straight about manifestation techniques. They are just vehicles. They are designed to take you to a destination. But guess what? A vehicle can't move without fuel. And what fuels these techniques? It's your emotions, your emotional conviction, the degree to which you are emotionally convinced that a technique will work. This is what activates it. This is the energy that gets everything in motion. So let's clear this up. There is no secret technique out there. It's not even about believing a technique will work. It's about knowing it will work. That certainly it's what fuels the energy within these vehicles, allowing them to take you where you want to go. So understand this. No manifestation techniques work without your emotional conviction behind it. This is why affirmations resonate with some people and fall flat for others. It's why vision boards succeed for some while others find no impact. The key difference? Emotional conviction. If you don't believe that what you're doing will work, it simply won't. More important than any technique is the unwavering belief that what you're doing is not just right, but that it will work. Period. Empowering yourself through knowledge, what you should be focusing on is growing your emotional conviction and trusting that what you're doing is right. But let's be real, deep down, you are insecure. You don't believe you have what it takes to materialize what you want. And because of this insecurity, your emotional conviction remains very low. Now, I want you to consider this. How long will you allow this insecurity to hold you back from manifesting your desires? Remember, you are already a master at manifestation, whether you realize it or not. Let's talk about manifesting money. Real, life changing wealth is using a method that feels just as real as it is powerful. First, forget about trying to make money happen. This is about shifting within, tapping into that version of you who already lives with the wealth and abundance you are dreaming of. Here's the technique I use every day. So, I find a quiet place, close my eyes, and go deep inside. I relax, letting my mind tune into the feeling of financial abundance as if it's my everyday reality. I start to see scenes on the screen of my mind. Maybe it's people congratulating me on my success, or I'm opening my bank app and seeing numbers I'd only imagined before. I don't just think it, I feel it. I have emotions. Energy goes through me. And here's the magic ingredient: emotions. I feel the excitement, the peace, the security, as though it's already mine. Emotions are key because they're energy. The universe doesn't respond to words or just thoughts, it responds to that energetic shift. I let myself soak in those feelings for as long as I want, fully embodying that wealthy version of myself. Then I let it go, open my eyes, and go about my day. Here's the thing, once I've felt it deeply, I know, not believe, I know I've handed this vision over to the universe and it's already working to bring it into my life. After that, I let go and let the universe handle the how. I don't obsess over it. I trust that what I've set in motion is coming to fruition. I keep the frequency up with other daily practices like affirmations, visual boards, and small mindset exercises to strengthen my belief in this reality. But remember, the main point is to know you already have it within. When I connect deeply with the universe, it's like placing an order, Amazon style. I give my order the energy it needs, and I know it's on its way. And every day, I align with that frequency. That's what allows wealth, opportunity, and abundance to flow effortlessly into my life. Before diving into how long it takes to manifest, there is an important point I need to address. When you absorb a multitude of ideas, you might notice that they often contradict one another. Probably you watch different YouTube channels. For instance, one says don't do affirmations, while someone else insists affirmations are essential. Who do you trust? Instead of Instead of actively engaging in the necessary work, altering your beliefs, thoughts, attention, identity, and emotional conviction, you find yourself doing nothing. And I don't blame you. It's basic human psychology. The more options presented, the more likely it is that you'll choose none at all. So here's my advice. Take a step back from studying and start doing. You can read countless books and watch videos about swimming techniques, but until you jump into the water, you won't truly know how to swim. It's all about getting in there and feeling it for yourself. Apply this to manifestation. Set aside the overwhelming information and focus on practice. Consciously, after your thoughts, analyze your beliefs and ensure they align with your desired reality. Make sure that nothing incongruent with your goals captures your attention. And above all, be kind to yourself. You can't control your first thought, but you can control your second thought and every thought that follows. Stay committed to your meditation or any technique you believe will work for you. Stick with one technique and give it your all, normalizing your desired reality. You need to convince yourself to the absolute degree that, just like flicking on a light switch, you don't question whether it will turn on or not. You just flick the switch and move on. That's the kind of energy you should attribute to creating your desired reality. One crucial word influences the frequency that shapes your reality. Until you shift this word, you will remain stuck. Reflect on what you find normal. When I was broke, it was. Being broke felt normal to me. Single mom, without money, it was normal. Your best frequency relies on what you consider normal. Whatever you see as normal fits into your frequency, and that frequency resonates with your reality. So ask yourself, do you think all men will let you down? Do you believe women are just out to take your money? Is it normal for you to wake up to business problems or family disputes? Do you expect to have a bad day? Do you think life is inherently unfair? So what you normalize becomes your reality. Whatever you find normal will find you. Write that down. Remember it. Whatever you find normal will find you in reality. You're making a grave mistake regarding your desired reality, and that is pedestalizing it. You've placed your desired reality so high on a pedestal that it feels out of reach for your subconscious mind to conceive it as normal. As a result, it fails to enter your subconsciousness. Here's what I need you to do: downgrade your desired reality. I'm not saying lower your goals or desires. I mean, reduce the value you've assigned to that desired reality. Take it for granted, in the same way you take breathing for granted. Because it's so normal, it materializes in your reality without effort. The more importance you give something, the larger the space between you and your desired reality. The bigger the importance, the bigger the space. I need you to downgrade your reality and take your desired reality for granted. See it as nothing. The more you need something, the more you pedestalize it. This creates excess meaning, which translates to space, forming a gap between you and your desired reality. Shift your perspective. A lot can change in your life if you simply see your desired reality as normal already. Just see it as normal. That's it. If you want to travel by first class, see it's normal for you. You always do it, right? So, how long does manifestation take? That's the question, right? You've been studying this for a while, trying to figure it all out, and you can't help but wonder how long it truly takes. You've manifested things instantly before, while others are still yet to materialize. Here's the truth: manifestation is instant. In the mental plane, everything has already happened.